Okay, so the question is, if a and b are two odd positive integers such that a is greater than b, then prove that one of the two numbers a plus b by 2 and a minus b by 2 is odd and the other is even. This is the question. So what are the things given? First of all, a and b, they both are odd numbers, okay, odd positive integers to be specific. And what else is given? It is given that a should be greater than b, correct? So these are the two things which are given. And what we have to prove? We have to prove that, so again, two numbers are given. One is a plus b by 2 and a minus b by 2, both given in terms of variable. So basically these two are numbers. So we have to prove that one of them will be odd and the other will be even. That is what we have to prove. Okay. Now obviously the way we are going to do it is, we have to first find the values of a and b. Substitute that in this, that is a plus b by 2 and a minus b by 2. And so when you solve it, either one of them will be odd and the other will be even. That's how the entire strategy to solve this particular question is. Okay. Now since it's already given that a and b are two odd positive integers, what we can say is, we can say that 1 minute. Yeah. So we can say that let a is equal to b is equal to, so we are going to assume the values of a and b. Okay. What is given? It's given that a is greater than b, right? Now we know that if I talk about an even number, right? So I think you already know this. So even number is what? So this is not part of the question, I'm just explaining you. So even number is in the form of 2n, right? So if I take any random values of n, whether it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if I multiply by 2, I will always get an even number, right? When I say odd number, it will be 2n plus 1. Correct? 2n plus 1, that will be the odd number. So that means I can take my b as 2n plus 1. I'll tell you why. Okay, and a, I'll take it as 2n plus 3. Okay, now why a as 2n plus 3 and b as 2n plus 1? Some of you might have understood. Obviously the reason is a should be greater than b. Okay, so that's the reason b is 2n plus 1 and a is 2n plus 3. You can also take a as 2n plus 5, 2n plus 7, whatever you like. Okay, so I've taken it as 2n plus 3. Okay, it doesn't matter as such. So a is greater than b, and that's how we have assumed the things. Okay, now what we can do is, let us substitute. So what we can say is, let's say we will take this as case 1. Okay, so what is my case 1? Case 1 is a plus b divided by 2. Okay, so what is a? A is 2n plus 3, so that means 2n plus 3 plus, what is b? 2n plus 1, the whole divided by 2. Okay, so 2n plus 2n is 4n, 3 plus 1 is 4, so it will be 4n plus 4 divided by 2, right? And obviously I can take 4 common, or else we'll take 2 common. I'll tell you why. So if I take 2 common, so this will be 2n and this will be 2, right? The entire thing divided by 2. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So what I got, my a plus b by 2 is 2n plus 2. 2n plus 2. And we know that 2n plus 2 is what? 2n plus 2 is an even number, right? Or else if you want to write it in a more proper way, so you can write it as 2 into n plus 1. Okay, which is 2m, where we can say n plus 1 is any integer which we have represented as m. So again 2m is in the form of an even number. So you can stop your answer till here. Even this is fine. So once you've got a plus b by 2 as 2n plus 2, you can directly say that here we can see that a plus b by 2 is an even number. Okay, that's how you will solve it. Now let us look at case 2. So case 2 was a minus b by 2, right? So let's take a minus b by 2. Okay, again the value of our a is 2n plus 3, correct, minus b. Now obviously we have to use brackets, right, or parenthesis. The reason is there is a minus outside, so the signs will change. Okay, so 2n plus 3 as it is, and this will be minus 2n, and this will be minus 1 divided by 2. So 2n and minus 2n will get cancelled. 3 minus 1 is 2, so 2 divided by 2. I apologize if you hear some knocking sound and some drilling and all those things. There is some construction going on, so I don't know. Okay, so what we got what we got is a minus b by 2 is equal to 1. Correct? A minus b by 2 is equal to 1. Obviously, which is an odd number, because 1 is an odd number. So we will say that here we can see that a minus b by 2 is an odd number. Hence proved. So that's how you do it. Bye bye.